Enti concern Okayakyie Afrifa and arrest me catch them on part 4 ebebremo. Na part 4 will be the account of Okayakyie Afrifa. How an arrest case be communicate part 1. Na part 1 no be say Okayakyie Afrifa. Emma possible reason be a be leading to an arrest. Part 2, the brown a demonstration we have on social media. Ghana for people be I have a other 30 near free Okayakyie now. And part 3 after say you release Okayakyie bro update on that. Emma can say wait for part 4 because there a free about obedient commo. Until wait for part 4 that to be the account of Okayakyie Afrifa concerning the arrest no. And obey live streaming. And we be a kwanya National Security Council first be arrested no. I would an arrest no. It was more or less like a kidnapping. Now in fact, we be fire National Security Council pay esa de mrano abetre me say munni modwuma national modwuma enie high Penyah block media. Message say any day mo. Oba like video no under room. Subscribe button and click notification and connect latest updates. Aba chere wa jodi aba me e wo comment section. Message was oba so no share video mo nyaso enya bi ahwe. I have been giving you update concerning Okayakyie Afrifa the arrest no any demonstration cause so any say setting it free. Eze ye nyina na ye twen say ye ja Afrifa no omra be kasa ome give out the account na hwe ade be nyina so be no mgyina so elbe che no na o mechi kwa de ne see ye o cause set o mechi no call ye no de ne see ye so o mu eja no eti ne ana Afrifa e be live streaming for the records oba live na oba ye no en oba chire mu e kwan a National Security Council efforts ebe chire en o chire mu say o mu ba ye say they came with AK47 ebi o mba o mu crocky two nyina say o kwa che you know bloody armed robber.
John ye decisive. Epia memu. O pia we sha ha. No pia we you afro no akosha ha. No pia ba ha. Tie scam. Epia memu. Game of chess. To pia da mekakra. Na we yi we no. Was matter kwakwa. Be yi. John. We be go serious matters. So your friend is saying that bempo. Was it Tuesday and Monday? Wednesday. Okay, so Wednesday no go be the control exams. Now mobeka 3 weeks ago, me catch them say Jakwa. And the national security remains. Man for so there be one year certain the national security knew one that you. The evidence is there to show. Wednesday no. Go fi afa ye wo wana mature exams we me be fi. Na me ban na me intel emma me feel say my people will pick you up. But on your sure say your Friday and Saturday what is there? It's not me away. And one mama Benz be boss spy. So me guys here now omo here. Say me na mo me ni wo baby a go bi na dia omo nim no. I'm a militant. That's why I don't fear. Exactly. So we had spotted them. And ana Benz na here spot ya mo. Na omo di machia they are not smart say. Me shada na be gina the temple. Na me speaker ko di nkomo. Me say tu na me gina filling station bi. Na me tofu na me hwe say ampa na Benz no go akra no agina. Na say okay. So we were many guys in the we wanted to know should we go, should we stay there? Now I'm saying let's go. Whatever will happen, let it happen. Oh, come. What is it? It's me branch Christian village no me ye no ade na. We be abe ye hwese pick up. We be. Na omo ye na boys no said yeah omo ye go tell ya me kan ho asem ya wow sorry afi wow me gwe so mo twam akwa de mu yan say boys no de go ta no pack but try say waka ni mo na me say tika me ko I didn't want to mind them but pack me na we see na Clocked AK47 na we as me kabibia na we ye AK47 na we ye na boy see attention gram wo go bi mema pa na ba ko na si no ana ba ko nso be gina ba chika na ba ko be gina ba china sa boys no nso asia free sa ka anim ana omo course scene e wo Christian village ho obi we AK47 so Na ba kwa bom papa. Hey, be a donor. I'm like, okay, be a donor. Do you even have the right to sit in my car without permission? Oh, by on for warrant in Chile. I say, hey, we are from be maker such as say, or move for the donor be. Let me be a mom or transit. Or transit, move. When I'm saying move to where? But I'm from a lawyer. Almost a da, on for a lawyer. It's a kidnapping. It's imprisonment because per our laws. Oko section 49, section 52, any other section. Nina can about imprisonment and kidnapping. Opa no for warrant be anjere. On can chirem the entire see a movie. Ovi ave behem and I'm see me movie. Me name lawyer and kasa I am a baby I make a movie. Oh no more order from above will be a friend. Hey, one movie gune handcuff. I be to us and my sister. I'm joking. Let's go. Here kono. Na wana mi moving ade. Ano mo de me call. Ayi kaokudi. Bia na hono. Say one ye bia na nanga say. Original nanga say. But because BNI does not operate the way you see, party boys now, Mudu Munchim, a bit more. It's already me rack. How could you walk BNI? Say, by Uncle Phone Humachi. You could do a yes, you be remunwan. Anna, course, free her by. So, or move him in free her. Because I'm sure they have picked intelligence. Social media is boiling. And almost move him free her. Straight. No, I'm going to call Blue Gate to her. You could do Blue Gate to her. Because it was not a sanctioned job. No more now we're crossing me back. So you now well over 15 to 20 minutes. And I won't be a gate in my. You needed to make calls to confirm if indeed I have been sanctioned to go. Okay, so I sat in the car and I make come catch young guys na no motika anymore. Na me say mo young guys am you so adwene ne kakra. If so say young guys here mo hey. The next 30 years, nyame nkunye ya. The probability say me no be the space of government mu high. And podiano enka na ntwe to enka confusion say. Oye then within 30 years, MPP will come to power. Na me busa question, me busa young guys question. Say the mu ye if MPP comes to power, na me dibi be yam wante be yam de. Ave no mo to hebe nim. The Kenya some chrom no mu ya nyansa fo mba dwene ho. Obi ave o mo de me ko ya ni ade. Enhira nka awrade. Say nipa a me kotro no no ohu no me no. Eye Osman Alasa. Oye madam fo.
More fire. Enhira nka nyame.
Eti be do no say why be arrested my friend. No say ene momfa no mra ni ade no de me kotra na office. Ye di nkomo o kire yes. Ade tin ma ya ni ade a. Wo mo so wako kan bibi say national security for ewo na onim obi omoboa onim and I'm so yan chira me video kura bako kan na me fa na me kan yeso amaka no kura pa so me say sisu bia say national security for mo nya award ya ene mo won choro mo abia agrofo yi and I know ya ba ya mo say boys ya mo frɛ o mo say national security for obi o mo hihye nguram nya galam say no mutu o mo galam say for ho bai etidie here national security ne say me so mutu galam say ne mo nya galam say so ne say no we national security we the national security etikate chia kasem eno ye threat ne mom threat na nka say ho eno nya the concern of the national security
Fire them. Powerful.
We national security we Kofi Afe and Osman and I must be honest, he was very gentle. We had a lengthy conversation. Now me so one chiremia. No akoba akoya ni hu fi a wote XYZ. No akoba ni video a wono akwa na call say national security should pick me up. Nanim it is an agenda setting. Almost said release my akwa na say on pick on that issue. No mo nyina say issue no so me fa me. Because me tie akwa na nsem o ka no. On kasa nyansem so he was coached.
Precisely. So
the right words to use, he was coached. Because Akwan won Kenya, so but this very video, the guy was Okayakyie Afrifa say, Munchi Afrifa, and yes, I was man. What percent your mama memory so me and I'm saying, it is what it is. I don't really care. If I said it. And if you want me to help you to fight Galamsey, it's okay. Me your mama, I'm willing to help. So many and Osman yes. And your person me buana baby a Galamsey ni ade koso me nkokire national security for. Okay, so you didn't come away. Me lawyers ba ho me ni ade. Adia Chinyan Menyanti say the same so-called national security led by Japa. Eko a governor this in fee. Say woman koni fee akofak that's what is this? What nonsense is this? Kofi, I nonsense no. And you must follow by the security. Is this national security? So I said, okay, let me go and look at a year Mrano. What governs the act of national security? And national security in quiet saying the same. It is a constitutional body.
Educate them.
Na yet but the framers of the constitution. And they we will look at it. And yabai and then the national security in here. We will look at the composition of the national security. What every job is supposed to be done. So me and I'm saying, let me do a quick research. Know the laws that establish the national. Now I am called Article 83, National Security Council. Don't forget, your National Security Council, which is chaired and held by the president. So ordinarily, the framers of the constitution said they are going to set up a National Security Council. And maybe a coordinator, your from National Security Secretariat. So because the president cannot run the day-to-day activity of the national security, that is how come he's appointed a coordinator to be there and do the job. But the president, if you want to see how serious the national security setup is, architecture is, that is why the only council in Ghana and the chair is your president. The military check council as well. If it's a danger, if it's a president, the number one priority is to keep the people safe from external attacks, from internal attacks, gathering of information. So I say the National Security Council consists of the president, the vice president, ministers of foreign affairs, defense, interior, finance, and other ministers as determined by the president. Now, Oko 84, it tells you the chair of the national security, who is supposed to be the chair of the national security. Now, functions of the National Security Council, advisory role. The NSC advises the president on matters relating to national security, including foreign affairs, defense and internal security. So, per the constitution, other functions. The NSC may perform other functions as may be prescribed by the constitution or any other law. So, any other law, and you call Act 1030. Say no supplement the constitution. Act said now National Security Council aside the National Security Council and the National Security Secretariat and only the coordinator ABBA, which is a mandate of the law Act 1030 and the Gina so the appointee. Now under the Security Secretariat and your word your friend NIB first name of BNI, that is the National Investigations Bureau. Then we have a research department. Then we have a National Signals Bureau, NSB. All of these people, they are appointed by the coordinator in consultation with the president. So the president has ultimate responsibility to see what the national security is being used for. What is the mandate of the national security? Act I set national security. Fameko here section 14. Enlarge on the role in the national security or mandate. Near her national security in Kwan, or bet me a young maybe wabra for police, and Kamua. So, you call the functions of the national security per year, section 14 of Act 1030. What's the national security? Intelligence, internal intelligence shall. So, medical catcher say, you want a internal intelligence, which is the NIB. You friend NIB. Or Moma Juma say, or Moba share internal intelligence, gathering of information internally. The Madani security gas or Mochichin Crawford. Or Juma Penny. And NSB no. Or Mojuma Pan say, or Mobaji signals from across the world for any external threat. So, NIB no and the Yemuno. Research department, or Mona research here, social re-engineering. It will call any society that is a serious society. The national security at every given point is much concerned with every facet of our lives. Whether school, whether music, whether movie. So Oko America, movies most of them are engineered by the national security. Because social reorientation, social re-engineering, and we sit in a country where the president doesn't know, he has no clue what national security is used for. It's section 14. Ready. You read section 14. Was it the internal intelligence? There be 14:1 no. Fabra near radio.
More fire.
Enlarging kakra. Enlarging is far from me. Enlarging. Enlarging. Let me educate you on near radio. Let's look at what the national security is supposed to be used for. Per the section that establishes the national security. Was it the internal intelligence shall 1 brief the president, the National Security Council, and any other relevant stakeholders on intelligence gathered internally. Etikamu ye komu gather intelligence internally. Na omo brief and I be na omo be soldier for cheche nkrofo ni ade. Nyo madwuma no no. Nyo madwuma. Sem funu sa na e tro man mu ne so nkwasi asem so. Was it 1 internal security interest of the country? We are was a 14:1a was a monitor, collect, analyze, evaluate, retain, disseminate in an appropriate manner information and intelligence gathered internally and perform intelligence operations. So first of all, majuma nie se mo be gather, mo be monitor, mo be collecting, mo be analyzing. Yebusa mo se mrantre na mo fofo mo di gumu no. Do they even have a clue what they do with this? National security. Ya ka munim red. Munim red. Ani ade seresere. Mo meka nkyere ye intelligence amagada ene niam amaye wo ho. De hia de mo nye. Kofi yanko. O say they shall be responsible, for counter-intelligence. They shall be responsible for counter-intelligence and activities for internal security and stability of the country and intelligence gathered internally in order to prevent counter-violent extremism, including terrorism in the country. Now, Yanko read in the radio. Also, they shall conduct investigations in collaboration with relevant security agencies into serious offenses and matters of national importance. So investigations require national security. They are not supposed to be doing it alone. They are supposed to be doing it with the police. They are supposed to be doing it with the military. If it's a national security, we need the legal temerity to go to court. How many be? See, police pen a word to me so prosecute you. National security, on your man. All of a sudden, the national security has now turned into the police, making the police useless. See, you call be them, you call yesi, you busa say, what the warrant by? What's here to buy? Medoba court section 34, near even under what circumstances they can go for a warrant and then come and operate. But before that, as a president and appointed national security coordinator, and who appointed Osman. So on national security coordinator. Indecisive president no America. Owie no asako appointed Prosper Bani, former chief of staff. Say he also be a special advisor to the president on national security. Our president no. Who national security coordinator. Our director generals of the 3 bodies. Prosper Bani na juma na say. Special dear advisor. Because the coordinator is supposed to receive information across the nation and advise you the president. It is special dear bay. Special dear bay. No. Prosper Bani position occupy. Yes, the president, you have the right to appoint anyone you so wish. But it should not be seen as though you are appointing people to go and take up offices that is constitutionally mandated, set up by an act. No. I feel like appointed Prosper Bani. Na Prosper Bani no atro krata. Say one also appointed Jakwa. Say Jakwa no Emra Meye National Security in charge of special operations. Ni ebusa say Jakwa ni tumi ben odi ye. Kofi. So aside the fact that national security a war your friend say permanent staff permanent staff no mu adwuma under NIB under NSB under a research department what most because of say intelligence gathering Emrane ma ho kwan say national security betimi employ enipa bia dey so wish say on be more information it move before musicians farmers chiefs any other traders if say BBC wo eya hemfumu a esa national security wo obi wo mu a obe more information quick say BBC wo eya kantamantoni ade a esa obi wo more information quick. So apart from the workers of national security, the national security is supposed to employ nkrofo de da border so na ye farmer na emom no oda mo payroll so eti wo ye kro mo say Francis Poku time and Akufo na kwasi prat ne na Kwaku Bako national security operatives she boni bi anim ense kwan enti because ye BSA avenue say ene mumfa obi wo bodi obi wo asankragwa obi wo agona obi wo wiamuase na muntua ne ka no instead see a bayana sa na nipa no wo jurisdiction specific a obe feed information no afa nkwase asem nko na national security ndi ye to abawi a party boys no omo boa ya only jurisdiction bi a o monitor no ni e de omo got etuetu omo nsa no and you see akofa so for instance if anybody wants to employ Japa they don't need to give Japa very reckless, irresponsible character. So you don't need to give him. So you can let him be a contract staff for the national security, and nobody will care. Na se wo bana se o president na akofa Prosper Bani no so o ma Osman nya adwuma etiene Osman adwuma a wo ye bia gobi se me no ka sei se ma ko appoint Japa enipa ye yi ni free military mu for dishonest conduct. Precisely so. And send the na mo appointed. I say. Every nipa kuro ni mo ni ade. Japa terrorizing kofo. Yeah say. And the national security afa katechi. Mo family ade na mo beye. Mo be kume. Ade na mo beye. What is the worst? Pound for pound. Ensure na mbaya sa mo di bibe guma ma no menom 10 days kwa ni me di wo ho ameye fasting. So, aduane na mo ye nsi ayi na bi na mo di ade be fa me hwena no. Me se nna ye ade be. Me ne nyina. Anya sa? Ni o ma funu tantan sa de national security ye. Ade ya se mo hwe na mo ye ho adwuma no. Prosper Bani nya no no wo ye. Ready kunkrofo ko ni. You are not doing it. Yes. No. This is supposed to be the job of the national security. Ask them. Afe wuyi. Enam se marani nim se. National security ye mo mutumi to investigate people and they can use it in excess. But if the state has no business, so be use state security to terrorize anyone. Nobody. Exactly. Say national security motu on tikatechie na ye mo target here. I am a threat to the state. Mo adwene ye adwumani. Edin titentete. Afa ye wie ya. Was mo no yenchiko am de cha o mo ne se. Osman alasa no ye me nyonko. Ti we me de cha mo atufo bo. Anka de make ka kire mo ka mo ntiase. Si ye be chikatechi. Sekatechie na ye dey. Me se mo hyenwura mo tu galamse. Me anam kai. Yes. So what national security is we need information on Unkrofo to Galamsia. You have no business being in this country. It means we are responsible. More fire. Fire bend them all. No. And you rain. Ya to a berry. Maji to me. Na maji to me Gramani. Afa yasi Japa. So the law at 1030 are provided from section 22 say 26 all the way to 33 says a national security breaching and you mafunu bi omo ye said omo ye obi section 26 to 33 and ma kwan ma timi do omo ko through a legal process. See no warrant. And when you do that, you are providing avenue for more person. After all, what? Printing a card will be able to print me. After all, what? First necessary when I will be able to. So when you guys continue to do this, then the public for people who cook at the chair. Job I honest on the vest in the printing me. And I be Afa card or do a papa pani. Na mom say national security mo ya modwuma yi a mo se mo so obi peso okume etimo obo me ho bai esa no gisi e baba mu a ade ba no ade ne renren ya ba me se rambo e ka say.
So when a counter Okayakyie Afrifa mensa I will give you out concerning the arrest any National Security Council as a whole. Opeto achira wadwene amame e wo comment section. Hi Penyah Block Media. Okay.